poverty, man, we ain't have a thing. It's a lot of animosity, but they won't say my name. Let's get to it. Not real shit. I'm here, people. I'm here. Nobody want to play me. They scary.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now it's Gurley. get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
Let's go!
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle? Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that.
Good shit, stupid.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. It's a run to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 93 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And
Yo.
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
How?
Then he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. after one. 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Falcons 3.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
That's another Falcon.
Again, Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and goal. Ryan. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Falcons 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have reached.
Don't you stop. That's how you get wins. You run that rock. Oh, he was horrible. Damn, I'm really struggling.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's go!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run. It's Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. It's Gurley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. From just shy of midfield, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 49 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Sometimes you just
let's go.
How these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll go down at the 28. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they can throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Firing quickly quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The big body stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there. That's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. On the ground, this is Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he's establishing a...
I'm on some shit again. But let's back again.
The end result finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown. Great run and the score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Being chased out left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Terrell.
He wasn't even there. Yo. Oh, it was funny.
As the sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
27 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked protect him really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Time rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Gurley again here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
7 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. This is Smith trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leroy Reynolds coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he's going to return it.
Just quit.
21-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A nice run there by Gurley on 1st down as he'll get about 7 out of it.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, and he rifles one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan flushed out right.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Now it's Gurley. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 38 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line.
Get off my sticks. Ah, shit. We pop out at your party. I'm with the gang, and it's gonna be a robbery. So tuck your chain. I'm a killer, girl, I'm sorry. But I can't change. We come from poverty. Another victory. And he was supposed to be good. Another one bites the dust.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner heart.
Oh, man. He getting up out of there. He don't want no smoking Joe Frazier. What? Yo, that is some bullshit. How I get the L? I just whooped his ass. That shit is crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Quit now, and I'll let you live.
defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, finally. Damn, boys.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carson. And he will take
Niggas slow.
Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Falcons nothing.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Hold on, niggas.
Here's Gurley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
From the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Cracking your dome on me alone.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, Aaron, he's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Greg Olsen, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
I want to know how much time you spend on them paragraphs where you getting me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
How I'm standing when the ball came out. This game is fake.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
I'm
That's all he
standing.
needed, right? But the problem is,
But the
we
ball's
coach
out.
these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Recovery. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Ooh.
And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver is DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Gurley on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 26 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
Now Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Operating from the gun. Ryan flushed out right. He'll run it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They run. It's Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain.
From the gun. Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Being chased out left. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8.
Again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Seahawks 20.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
They run again with Carson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They run the counter. It's Carson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Now it's Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down now, it's Carson. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Ryan wants to throw it. Looking deep for Julio. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Today's final score.
Going into the final play of this.
I'm giving y'all quality content. Yes, I am. It sucks being as good, but somebody gotta do it.
Yeah, look, I try to run, but they caught me. Little John, I called to get them off me. I exposed niggas who was hating and didn't support me. And I ain't saying name yet. I'm killing them so. I'm still praying for my enemies. Sports gave me my agility. God gave me my ability. And my mom gave me my identity. Had me in high security. Every day I'm praying God for giving me. I'll be home soon. Niggas cannot get rid of me. Don't take a thought is going through my dome. CEOs want my autograph. Nigga, fuck, let me go home. They wanna count up everything I own. All of my business always getting shown.